The little crispy pieces on the top. That's the best. I'm back with another cozy fall dinner. Tonight we're making cheeseburger macaroni. Basically, bougie hamburger helper. I got my Dutch oven over a medium heat. I'm gonna add some olive oil. This is 1 medium onion that I diced up. A little salt and peppy. Let these go for a few minutes. Next is 3 cloves of garlic. Let that saute in there for a sec. And then a 1/4 teaspoon each of mustard powder and red pepper flakes. I want those spices to bloom in there for just a minute or two before we continue on here. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, just right in there. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna let this cook for about, 3 to 5 minutes and give it a second to caramelize. We've developed some really nice brown bits on the bottom of our pot here. So, I'm gonna deglaze with a little bit of Worcestershire, like a generous tablespoon. Just put that in and scrape everything up. Our next step is a little unorthodox. I'm gonna push this whole onion mixture to the sides of our pot. So we have a nice big opening here in the center. And in this opening is where I'm going to brown all of our beef. I'm actually using bison today because it was in my freezer, but I'm using 1.5 pounds. I make that hole there in the middle so that at least most of the beef can have direct contact with the pan and brown pretty nicely. But really it's just laziness on my part because I don't feel like browning all the meat, taking it out, putting it back in later, blah, blah, blah. You could do that though. Plenty of salt and pepper on all this beef. All right, our meat is mostly brown. In goes 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. Okay, well I thought these were fire roasted, but these are just regular. We're gonna survive. And 4 cups of beef stock. And we're gonna let this simmer away just like this for about 25 to 30 minutes so it can really reduce. In the meantime, we're gonna deal with the pasta. I'm gonna salt this up pretty generously. With baked casseroles, baked pastas like this, I like to go a little under on the pasta and a little saucy on the sauce. That way, when everything bakes in the oven, things kind of like meet in the middle. Pasta is done. It goes in the sauce. My heat's off, by the way. Then I'm gonna do a handful of each of our cheeses. I've got sharp cheddar and fontina. See what I mean? A little on the liquidy side still. Half of our cheeseburger macaroni in the bottom, then half of our remaining cheese right in the middle. Rest of our cheeseburger macaroni on top. Redistribute the noodle wealth here. The rest of our cheese on top. All right, this is gonna go in uncovered at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes or so, and we'll broil the top right at the end. See you then. Yes, ma'am. Mama's happy with that. It's hearty, it's nostalgic. It's exactly what you want this time of year. It's like the ideal cozy comfort dinner. Recipe's gonna be in the newsletter soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.